Imagine this. An unknown killer roams the streets of California at night, leaving behind not only victims but also mysterious messages and cryptic codes that perplex even the sharpest minds in law enforcement and cryptography. His name? The Zodiac Killer. His identity? A mystery that remains unsolved to this day. In the 1960s and 1970s, this elusive murderer instilled fear across California. But who was he really, and how did he manage to escape detection for so long? Today, we dive into the story of the Zodiac Killer, a serial murderer who not only targeted his victims but also played a deadly game with the police and the public. The Zodiac's story begins in 1968 in Vallejo, California, when a young couple is shot in their car on a remote road. The police find no leads. A year later, in the summer of 1969, the Zodiac strikes again, this time targeting Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau, who are shot in their car. Michael survives and provides the police with the first description of the killer, a man with a round face and dark clothing. But this is just the beginning of a horrifying chapter. Only weeks after the attack on Ferrin and Mageau, the Vallejo police receive mysterious letters. The sender calls himself Zodiac and reveals details only the killer could know. But that's not all. Each letter includes cryptic symbols, complex puzzles that are difficult to decipher. In his letters, the Zodiac demands that these coded messages be published in newspapers, threatening to continue his killing spree if they don't comply. The media, the police, and the public face a dilemma. Should they meet the demands of a serial killer? The first cryptic message from the Zodiac is eventually decoded. However, instead of a confession or a hint about his identity, it contains a chilling message about his joy in killing, hinting at his sense of superiority. But Zodiac's true identity remains a mystery, and the cat and mouse game with the police continues. The Zodiac Killer doesn't stop, and his brutality escalates. At Lake Berryessa, he attacks Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard as they picnic by the water. Wearing a black hood with the iconic Zodiac symbol, he assaults them with a knife after tying them up. Hartnell survives with serious injuries, but Shepard dies from her wounds. Once again, the Zodiac leaves a message behind, adding to the mystery. Perhaps the most shocking attack follows soon after in San Francisco. The Zodiac shoots taxi driver Paul Stein and leaves the scene in a bloody mess. Although multiple witnesses see a man near the crime scene, the killer escapes again. And as if that weren't enough, he soon sends a new letter to the press, containing a piece of Stein's blood-stained shirt, a horrifying symbol of his power and a taunt to the police. As the Zodiac Killer mocks the investigators with his murders and puzzles, authorities desperately attempt to uncover his identity. Many suspects are investigated, including Arthur Lee Allen, a man whose behavior and background suggest he might be the Zodiac. Allen has a criminal history and a violent past, with hints linking him to the Zodiac's crimes. However, despite suspicion and intense investigation, there's never enough evidence to confirm Allen as the Zodiac. The killer's identity remains unsolved. Over the years, the Zodiac's trail grows cold, and his letters stop. But his myth lives on, and the unsolved ciphers continue to captivate detectives, cryptographers, and true crime enthusiasts. For decades, investigators worked to decipher the Zodiac's coded messages, but some sections remained unsolved. Finally, in 2020, a team of amateur cryptographers managed to crack one of the Zodiac's last messages. Yet, even this discovery provided no answers about his identity. The Zodiac has become a part of pop culture, a dark figure who continues to captivate, blurring the line between reality and legend. Why did the Zodiac Killer do this? Was it pure lust for killing? A desire to control the police and public? Or was there a deeper motive behind his violent actions? The truth remains hidden, and perhaps that was part of his plan, to leave a puzzle that could never be solved. The Zodiac Killer remains a symbol of the unknown and the darkness that can lurk in humanity. His story serves as a reminder of how little we understand about the depths of the human psyche. Even decades later, his shadow still looms over California and in the minds of those who seek to solve his puzzle. If this story has intrigued and shocked you as much as it has us, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. On our channel, we explore more mysterious and unsolved cases for you to uncover. Don't forget to hit the bell so you won't miss any of our thrilling stories, and stay tuned for the next video.